done it back in the day, and it was better kids. Now these kids out here whooping the shit out their parents. I was looking at that little boy saying, "Fuck you, mommy." The fuck I almost slapped that boy my damn self.
Online.
No, this was in the store. It was like, "Fuck you, mama." I ain't got to do the. I'm like, oh, girl, I had to refrain myself. I almost hit that little boy. And I told his mom, I say, "Why you letting him talk?" Oh, I don't give a fuck how upset he is. Knock his ass out.
If you watched any of my last YouTube videos, I'll set up outside my car, like in the grassy area, and and I'll draw and talk. But today is kind of warm, and I don't trust being in that grassy area because a snake can come out. So I see a pavilion over here, like on concrete. So I'm gonna go set up there before someone takes the pavilion, and I'm gonna finish this drawing.
I seen that video with a big old snake and wrapped itself around the dog's mouth.
Oh yeah, I don't even play with no snakes. I don't like snakes, period. I cannot stand those things.
Don't either.
So being out here while it's warm, they'll come out. They'll come out. So, but
by water.
No, I'm not by water, but they still be outside in the grass and stuff like that. So that's why I'm trying to get
I thought they'd be mostly around water.
Yeah, they like water too, but they'll still come further. How you think they be in the front yards? Ain't no water over there.
There's front yard.
They've been in our front yard before.
Well, that's to tell my black ass they're coming in there.
You should have been knew that. I don't walk through no grass. I will walk all the. That's Kristen that go. That's Kristen that go walking straight through that grass. I don't play with that grass. I walk all the way around.
I know they be having them gardener snakes. You know they're not poisonous.
Yeah, I don't play with none at all. So I'm by it being too. Now when it's real cold, they won't come out. So the last couple times I came out here, it was cool out here, so I knew they wouldn't be coming out. But it's kind of warm today. I'm not gonna play no games. That thing creep up on me.
I think of that sulfur shit, and I'll make me a circle around me. Watch this, because you know they ain't gonna cut through that. Yeah. They don't like the smell of sulfur.
Okay, so we're out here at the park. Let me first show you what I got from Five Below. And this was only $5. I bought the little bag from Five Below, reusable bag, for a few cents. So let's set this up here. Okay, that's the board. Put this down. Okay, now you can adjust that. This is cool. Five Below, yes. So now I can put my book up there. Now I still don't know how you guys are gonna watch me finish this drawing. See the way it leans, I would like it to adjust a little higher, like maybe to that height. Let's open my, y'all done seen these, ain't finished this yet. This was Fox and Rob, I believe. Jordan the Chosen One, Shantia Deja, yes. And now we're back to Ra'jiva Tha Rulaa. So this is nice, but I might want to move to the other table because this one has too much of a shadowy. You see where the sun is shining, you see my shadow. No, let's move to the next table because there's a lot of sun coming from behind me. So guys, I would have went to the library, but I do not, you can't talk in a library like that, so it would have been a silent video. I also could have done it at the house, but y'all already know my house is way too, they got too much going on there. There's no peace there. What's going on with my computer? Oh, why is it trying to screenshot this? Look at it. You can see that it's trying to screenshot my screen, so it won't let me log into my computer the most. So how are you guys feeling today? I'm sorry if I'm not looking at you. I'm actually trying to pull up the picture of Ra'jiva. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's doing good. Me, whew, I'm feeling very nervous and overwhelmed. I don't know. Mondays bring that about in me because look at it now, it's already 1:30. I literally have one day off because yesterday I spent the day with the family, which family comes first, and you know that's what I want to do above everything. But the thing is, when you do spend time with your family, like me spending the whole day out, now it's crunch time. I have literally one day off until I have to go back to work. On days that I go back to work, that I work, pretty much not a lot gets done but work. Where's my Photoshop? This thing taking too long to open. Just trying to open everything but what I wanted to open. Okay, but most times, so what we can do while we're trying to open Ra'jiva's image, oh, there it goes, opened up right there. That's the beautiful Ra'jiva Tha Rulaa. Okay, that picture is quite pixelated, but I enjoyed that picture above a lot of the other pictures that I've seen of her. So let's continue. I like the way it props it up, but I hope it's sturdy enough. So I don't have, you know how I usually fade this with like a napkin? Dang, and my finger ain't really working like it usually does. I need something to blend this together. Hold on. Nope, there's nothing that I can find that's right over here. So it's gonna take more blending with this. See, when I use a napkin or a pencil, I mean a piece of tissue, it blends better. Dang, my car is way over there. I literally do not want to walk that far, because then I have to reset all my stuff up, because you can't leave your stuff out here. You know how folks like to mess with your stuff. Okay, so we'll do that when we get back to the car. First, let me sharpen my pencil. Where's my pencil sharpener? My pencil sharpener here. Got me two fresh. Are they Dixon Ticonderogas? No, they're not. They're Jot pencils. Number 2 pencil, girl. Let me go on and sharpen one of these bad boys, and then I'll get back with you guys. All right, see it? Oh, yes. So what we're going to do, we just going to work on her hair. Y'all heard what I was telling my aunt of why I'm not set up at the car. I enjoyed that because you be up under a breezy tree, and you'll be right up under a breezy tree, and also it's nice outside. But see, me, I don't play with, you know, snakes like that. I'm not even an animal person, so any animal I feel like trying to attack me, but especially a snake, I do not. I'm sorry, sir, I can't deal with them things. I remember one time I was working at a theme park, and y'all know I'm legally blind, right? I can see but barely. No, I can see with my contact. I have is it 20/60 vision or 20/40 vision or something like that with my contact. It's not the 20/20, so I could see, but I still have holes in my vision. Now I remember one day, so I wear hard gas permeable contacts, and a lot of times they hurt. But you know, I go to being like blind, like I can't see nothing but like watercolors if I don't have my contact in. And my contacts are really not meant to be worn, you know, all the time like that. Oh, she had an earring right here. I missed that. My contacts are not meant to be worn all the time, so they have a wear time. So basically, you're supposed to only wear your contacts so long, and then you're supposed to take them out, right? But I can't never take mine out because, oh, I got an eraser. Where did my eraser go? Where did my eraser go? I just had a cute little eraser. Yes, found this block eraser. Yes, that's the perfect thing. So you're really not supposed to wear your contacts all the time. But for me, oh, it's not erasing. When I don't wear mine, I can't see. And I feel like I need to see all the time. The doctor, oh, that didn't do nothing. The doctor actually said he wants me to try to go without wearing them sometimes. Just give your eyes a rest, because you do strain your eyes trying to wear them because they hurt. Give your eyes a rest sometimes. See what you can do around the house without having your contacts. But for me, being on a computer, I can kind of draw, I guess, without my contacts, because I just have to get like 1 or 2 inches away from what I'm drawing on. Like this, like if I was drawing without my contact, let me show you how I would have to be. I would literally have to be up on the picture like this, which I have completed a lot of my pictures just like this, like looking this close and then pulling the picture that I'm looking at this close to my face like this, and then drawing like that. All right, but see, with the contact, I don't have to do that. I can give some distance because I can, you know, pretty much see. Now, things are, I don't see like refined. What are you all on my bag? Bugs coming up now. Maybe this ain't gonna work, y'all. I don't know what type of bug that was. Ugh. I love nature, but I don't do nature like that. Let me zip my bag up. Girl, now I'm gonna have to shake my stuff out before I leave. I don't know if I like this situation either. But, so with the contact, I can give some distance. But I keep that thing in all the time because girl, I need to see. Like even Marchello, when he called me this morning, I'm like, give me a moment, I'm trying to put my contact in, because he wanted me to look up some information, because he's interested in me going ahead and starting my business, right? And I really want to start my graphic design and designing business. Y'all know I don't basically now went and got that degree for nothing, because I'm sitting up here making sandwiches. But I in my heart, I almost feel like I'm too far gone, too far, you know, off course to get back on. Which I know the first thing people are gonna say is that's because you're so negative. And we're gonna go back to disputing, like I always do, that no, I'm not negative. A negative person would never try and do and actually, like, negative people do not do. They're not doers. They are people that tell you every reason why it can't work and they never try it. I am a person that tries everything and it just don't work. So now I'm more so discouraged. I'm a person that is, now I have a fear of flying, because I feel like I have ran and jumped off the building so many times and I have not flown yet. Like your girl wings ain't took effect yet. So I just jump off and I run and I get up all this confidence, and I do and I'll take courses and I'll learn and I'll practice and then I jump off the roof and I crash and hit the ground, and the ground hurts, girl. It hurts. So I don't know, I'm not really negative. It's just, it's so hard to be positive when everything you do fails. Like I say that, like, okay, let's say Soulja Boy. Y'all know I was a rapper at one point and I wanted to be a rapper, right? Soulja Boy did not have to grind as long as I had to grind. Soulja Boy, he even tell you, he tried something and it worked. He tried this gimmicky thing where he was uploading his songs as other things that people would be searching for. And when people downloaded it, it was not what they were looking for, but it was basically a Soulja Boy song. So he had a ingenious idea, right? And it just worked. But what if he had ingenious idea after ingenious idea, and every single thing that he did just never work? That's like myself. That's what happens in my life. He wouldn't be so, you know, confident about the things that he does. And it's the same, like every time somebody does something, so now that he did something that just freaking worked, that gave him confidence. So now he's thinking the next thing, he's not going into the next situation thinking, oh, this isn't going to work. No, he's completely thinking, that it's going to work, because he's been reassured in the fact that when he does something, it works. So I've been reassured in the opposite way. When I try something, it doesn't work. And it's very hard for me to forget that. Like, it would be hard for you to convince Soulja Boy that he can't do something, because when he does it, it really does happen. So it would be very hard. You'll be hard pressed trying to get him to believe that he can't do this, or that. That's why it's hard pressed for me to believe that I can, because I've done so much and it's never really happened. You understand? For every situation, there's an opposite. But people only want to take the situations in the positive ways. Like, even with my freaking YouTube, I feel like I do more than the average YouTuber does. I promise you. I've been on YouTube longer than the average YouTubers. Nobody's really been on YouTube since YouTube started like me. I mean, there's some, but a lot of them have reached their success, and then there's some that said, heck with it, it's not going to happen. You can't. If it's been this long and the algorithm has not picked me up, you know, and then a lot of people fall off. That's why a lot of people don't make it as YouTubers. But for those people that jump on YouTube and it just completely works, you can't tell them that they can't do something. You understand what I'm saying? Because they tried it and it just happened. It wasn't just, I even listened to the story of Ra'jiva Tha Rulaa, of how she started on YouTube. And basically she started on TikTok, which I had a TikTok. But they just locked me out of my TikTok. I don't know what happened, but I had 500 people, followers, but now they've locked me out of it. I was trying to dispute it, but it didn't happen. I couldn't figure out nothing. I tried to get my nephew to help me. He says you can't really get in touch with nobody at TikTok, and then it kept telling me that my email is not the email that I used, and it's just so confusing to the point where that time frame had passed, and I missed disputing my them taking my account down. So now my account is locked for good, I guess, and I would have to start over. Well, starting over is the story of my life. But anyways, she started on TikTok, and she said that she really just watched TikTok or whatever. But on the thing, the top of the picture, I cannot see how her hair is. So I got this extended up past the up part. Like on the picture, it would be about there. So I'm gonna have to figure how her hair would look, but I don't know truly how it would look, because so I'm gonna just put a little part there. We're gonna say it looks like it has a part somewhere around there, because it's coming the way it's coming down. But this is where I'm just improvising. But she recorded a TikTok. She said she usually just watched TikTok like that. She never, everybody do a few little TikToks, but never thought anything of it until she did one video about the housing situation and how it was trying to find housing as she was a post-incarcerated citizen, right? Coming back to society, how hard it is for her trying to find housing. Girl, it's hard for those who are not returning citizens. So I can only imagine how hard it is for returning citizens. And I got good credit. I have really good credit. I have a great rental history. I have a job that barely keeps me fed, but I have a job. I have education. I have bank account and stuff like that. Like, it ain't no great deal of money in there, but I have bank account that's been active and never defaulted and stuff like that. But it's still hard as heck for me to find, those things. So I could just imagine with somebody that is just getting out, she doesn't have that work history. Like, they gonna look like, girl, where's your last 10 years of work history? And then there's some people that don't want to hire returning citizens, they feel like, yeah, we should just make it harder for them, because they don't deserve it, because they shouldn't have did what they did. But the thing is, if they can't make it, they're gonna reoffend. Like, why do we want to make the what is that called? Oh, it's a specific word I'm trying to say. But why would we want to make the factors? This is not the word. It's a complete different word that I want to use. But why would we want to make that situation to where it's almost where they would reoffend to go back? Because you don't know who they're going to reoffend against. What if they're reoffending against you, your mother, your child? You don't want them to reoffend. That makes no sense. So take your pride out of it, saying that, oh, they shouldn't have did what they did, and think about it from other situations, other standpoints, not just your own, holier than thou standpoint. Think of it from society standpoint at all, in totality. We all should want them to succeed, because them succeeding means less crime in our communities, right? But I don't have all those situations against me, and it's still hard. Now, I do feel like they kind of, at this point where everything is hard to find somewhere to live, I do feel like they're discriminating in some different ways on different issues. They are discriminating because they want to give these apartments that are there to certain people that they want to have them. I do believe that's happening. But yeah, so she just got on TikTok and she was recording. Basically, she said it wasn't even supposed to be a video like that. Like, she just had to release. Like, girl, it's like your own diary. Because a lot of times people don't want to hear it. Because people going to tell her, girl, well, you shouldn't have did what you did. And girl, you should have known he was doing this and that, because she went to prison for her boyfriend, basically. People will tell you that, girl, you knew what you was getting into when you did that. You knew it wasn't going to be easy when you got out and all that. They're going to tell you all of that, right? So she's just doing a rant because she wants to release it. Like, girl, when you keep all these horrible feelings, that's my problem. I keep my feelings to myself. I wear a fake smile on the outside, because if you don't smile all the time, people, girl, what's wrong with you? At least you're living. People hit you with that. Well, it's many people that wanted to get up today that didn't get to get up, which I'm not making light of that. There is. And I am completely grateful that God chose me to get up, but it still hurts. Like, why can't we ever face the fact of what is happening to us hurts? Why can't we ever say, hey, we are hurting. Hey, it is not okay. Hey, I don't know where I'm going to get my next meal from. Hey, I don't know how I'm going to provide a roof over my daughter and my head. Like, why can't we ever say that? We always just have to wear this smile. And that's why a lot of people wear the smile, but under they're hurting, and they're hurting alone, when we could be hurting together and solving problems together. But because we all have to act like we're strong, nobody is getting the help that they need. Like, a lot of people tell me, Keita, just pray. You don't think Keita got on her knees and prayed the moment I hit, trouble and issues and stuff like that? Oh, girl, I'm about to run out of time. I'm not even done. I guess I do too much talking. I'm sorry.